Sometime. Oh. No one's here yet. Excuse me. So, anyone else wonder why when you make 5 cups of coffee, you get 3? You make 6 cups of coffee, you get 4? It's the weirdest thing. All right, no one's here. But I'm going to start anyway. Yeah. Open my yum box. Oh. Hi, eat your broccoli. And my stickers. We're eating Czech Republic today. Got our book. It shows you like a little map of Czech. Czech Republic is Prague, the capital. It's called the city of 100 spires. Spires? Which church towers and architectural spires dotting the cityscape. Liberec, the zoo. Olemac. Legend has it the city originated as a Roman fort that was a stronghold in the 9th century. I can't pronounce any of these names, y'all. Ostravia, once known as the steel heart of the country, the city is now no more than its coal mining and industrial past. Okay, let's get started. Yeah, I mean, it's snacks, thank goodness. We'll have recipes, I'm sure. All right, so I like the color though, right? This dusty pink color is one of my favorite colors. Okay. For breakfast, they have a obozoline. You know, I can't pronounce these. I don't know if you can see that. It's basically an open-faced sandwich topped with meat, cheese, and veggies. It's popular at bars, food stalls, but locals love it as a traditional hearty breakfast. Vipro Nedlo Zelo, which literally translates to pork dumplings. Sauerkraut is a national dish featuring, you guessed it, roast pork dumplings, sauerkraut, and gravy. Ew. That's for lunch. But for dinner, they have something called kolak. It was once a wedding celebration dessert, and it's made from mildly sweet yeast-based dough stuffed in or decorated with things like fruit, poppy seeds, cheese, nuts, and more. Okay. A popular saying here is while kids might hate the popular local saying, Hiladje Nisjespi Guchar, I don't know how to speak Russian, which means hunger is the best cook. That's funny. When eating something tasty, Czechs will say yum or muem. The exact opposite is fuj. Herby, tangy, and smooth kafala is the country's own beloved alternative to Coca-Cola and Pepsi, dubbed sometimes as the Cold War era drink. It is made mostly with natural ingredients and very little sugar. Okay. Hunger is the best cook. All right. Let's see. Okay, first things first. I'm going to try a prequel. It's a tomato and herb flat pretzel. I'll probably love these. I love tomato. I love fat pretzels. I said fat. I love flat pretzels. I love pretzels. One reason that many Czech snacks have a flavor that tastes different from much of what is found everywhere else in the world is because most Czech food, from dumplings to fried snacks, use Czech flour, which is milled differently than most other places in the world, and therefore has its own particular Czech flavor. These tomato and herb pretzel flats have a fresh, bright flavor, not overpowering at all, perfect to pour into a bowl and eat a few at a time, or dress it up as a side to a selection of fancy cheeses, or crumbled onto a salad for crispier, crunchier bite. Perhaps if you're brave, you'll have them with dabs of blue cheese, our beloved cheese in Czechia. There are infinite ways to dress up a delicious pretzel, evidenced, of course, by the fact that a pretzel itself is an infinity shape. Okay, let's see. Let's not eat these out of order again. Who's all here? Hi, Big Chief. We're going to eat some Czech Republic. Yeah, look at them. I mean, how could you go wrong, right? Pretzels. Let's see. One of these days, I'm going to remember my scissors. If Chris would. Oh, these are really flat. Cool. Look how flat these are. I have a hair on my hand. I'll probably wind up eating it. My hair is everywhere. Oh. They are good. I like the flatness of the pretzel. I don't taste too much tomato, but it tastes good. All right, next we're gonna try something called Marlinka honey snack cake. It says chocolate coated with cream filling, and it said, "Want to taste the secret? This closely guarded family recipe for honey cake has been passed down since the 4th century. That's over 1600 years ago. In 2003, George Abatichon bought the recipe from Armenian to Czech Republic and created Marlinka to share it far and wide, and now we can taste it today. Talk about being a part of history. The cake is intensely chocolatey and honeyed with a deliciously creamy filling in the center. Yet it isn't too sweet. It stays light and moist, almost melts in your mouth. Marlinka places a huge emphasis on nature and our connection to it. In 2020, they opened the Marlinka Forest Park, open to all, full of grassy vistas and buzzing with bees. Thanks to the bees, we get delicious honey. Czechia has one of the highest numbers of beekeepers in the world, creating around 9,000 tons of honey annually. Delicious. All right, let's try this. Almost like a chip. Yeah, it was almost like a chip. All right. Okay. Comes like this. On the side. It's like a double layer thingy. Let's see what it tastes like. Chris is probably going to like this one. He usually goes, I'm not trying any of that weird food. um, mm. Oh my God, that's so good. I don't know if you guys are dark chocolate eaters, but whoa, this tastes more like a dark chocolate. So good. Very chocolatey. And it's not too sweet. It's not too sweet. I do need some tea after that, though. I know it's so good, broccoli. Okay. Next is compressed sugar candy. This one is raspberry. I got chocolate in my fingernail. Compressed sugar candy. Yes, Bonds raspberry. Hold on tight to your snacks. These raspberry flavored sugar candy tablets are distinctly space age. Though they came around a lot earlier in the early 1900s, Julius Polak rented a hotel room where he held up and started inventing snacks with bizarre and inventive methods. Talk about a brilliant mad scientist. Eventually, with a partner, he created compressed sugar candies, and now you can taste test his hotel room creation. Inside the packet are round white tablets, perfect to pop into your mouth 2 or 3 at a time and let them dissolve on your tongue. Much more exciting than traditional medicinal tablets, and the flavor is a lot better too. Sweet and sugary with hints of raspberry. These are perfect to carry around in your pocket to share, as they don't melt and won't smear. And if you're going to space, they'll stay fresh for ages. Blast off. Okay, if you say so. I don't know about several. I'll put one in my mouth. Let's see. There's like a little white tab. Oh, they're good. They're sort of like, oh, they're so good. They're sort of like sweeties, but with more flavor. Is that what they're called? Sweeties? Those little round circle things. I'm gonna eat a second one. Mmm, they're so good. I'm a huge raspberry lover. Lover. Mm. Okay. Next up, it's really good. It's soft too. It just kind of melts. Next up are Yes Sticks. I'm not a candy lover either, and I would never eat sugar before I stopped drinking, but these are apple and cinnamon. I might not like that. I don't really care for cinnamon-y stuff. Um, but in the last 10 years, the company Mocha modernized production processes and ramped up licorice and jelly production, leading to the creation of Yes Sticks you're seeing. They're licorice taffy sticks dusted with a light layer of sugar with an almost creamy apple cinnamon filling in the center. They're sweet, not overly spiced, and they are more soft than they are chewy. Think of a candy apples minus the crunch, with a smooth middle. Every year, Mocha hosts a fancy dress ball in the Czech town of Liberec, and it's one of the biggest cultural events in the region. Now, we're not saying each packet of Yes Sticks is an authentic invitation, but we're also not saying it. That's what we call snacking the style, and these Yes Sticks are certainly making us very fancy. All right, let's check it out. I'm just going to rip the whole bag open to show you what it looks like. And, you know, these are like sweet tart ropes, kind of. Whoa. I have to put that in a separate bag. Kind of like this. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. I don't even like cinnamon, but it's so subtle. The flavor's so subtle. I like it. I'll definitely eat those. Those are pretty good. Okay. Next is I'm gonna garlic chips. Hold on. Say the Czech people, these aren't chips. They're crisp. While chips are balanced, crisp are spin dried to contain no water, retaining a stronger, earthier potato flavor. But these crisps weren't lacking in flavor department in the first place. Open them up and you immediately are engulfed in a delicious garlicky scent, begging you to begin eating. The crisp tastes like real garlic, aren't overpowering, and most importantly, are extremely addictive. With a boom in the production of local garlic, Czech people love garlic soups, garlic spreads, and garlic crisps. And if they all taste as good as these ones, count us in. Petr Habzan tells a famous joke. A Czech, an American, an African, an Asian meet and open a bag of garlic chips. There's no punchline to the joke, only the reality that these chips are loved intensely worldwide. Well, but it wouldn't be a famous joke, now would it? Oh, they smell delicious. Oh, they smell heavenly. Excuse me. They're like real thin and airy. They're kind of light. Hi, Brandon. These are really good. They remind me a little bit of the onion and garlic potato chips. I like it. I liked everything in here so far. And that was it. That was a small box. Who wants to do trivia? Drink some tea. You know, just to get the garlic taste out of my mouth, you know. Just for medicinal purposes, I'm going to take another bite of this delicious cake. Good Lord, that's delicious. Okay. Broccoli, that's so funny. He's pretty good at it. All right, let's go back to trivia. I was saying earlier, is it anybody else or is it just me? And it doesn't matter if it's a new coffee pot or an old coffee pot. But does anybody like make 6 cups of coffee and end up with 4? Like it goes to the level on 4. It's so weird, right? Where does the water go? I don't know. There was something else I was going to ask you that was weird. I forgot though. I'm going to have to start writing these things down. What is a Czech cheese? Tlasinka made of? It's pronounced, I don't know how it was pronounced, but it's spelled here. Let me show you the question. Okay. Is it made of A, sardines, B, curdled goat's milk, C, insect larvae, or D, pork scraps and offal? Ew. I hope it's made with curdled goat cheese, so I'm going to say B. I hope so. I mean, how can you make cheese from anything else? Don't you just add that stuff to cheese? Okay, what's your guess? Brandon guesses B. That's what I hope it is. Broccoli, it better be D. Well, the answer is D. It's a Czech delicacy, and it can be translated to head cheese. Ugh. Is essentially a jelly made of meat from the pig's head, feet, and tongue, as well as its fat. It is universally beloved and eaten year-round at home or as a pub food. Would you give it a try? Ooh, and jelly. It's made of jelly. Ugh. Would I give it a try? I probably would. I mean, I probably would, just to see. My dad used to eat head cheese and that blood stuff, that whatever. I don't know. I don't know if I'm that adventurous. It better be beer. I wouldn't eat it. I mean, goat cheese is just phenomenal. Do you try it, Brennan? I guess I would try it. I mean, I'll try some things that get weird, but I won't just eat anything. Maybe I'm more adventurous than I used to be. All right, number two. For protection in the 1700s, Sesthi Kromloff Castle filled its moat with A, bears, B, piranhas, C, crocodiles, or D, eels. 1700s. I mean, it doesn't seem feasible to fill it with bears, right? Because, I don't know. A moat is water. That's what I'm thinking. So, piranhas, are they freshwater or saltwater? I don't know. I'm going to say crocodiles. No, because crocodiles can climb. I'm going to say I'm going to say B, piranhas, because I feel that would be so badass to have a boat filled with piranhas. Just don't trip and fall in it, right? What do you guys think? C? Everybody thinks crocodiles. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. A, bears. The history of bear keeping at the castle goes back to the 1600s during the time of the Gusenbergs. I'm sorry, the Rosenbergs, the Gusenbergs. And by 1707, they filled the moat with fearsome bears to protect the castle. The moat still has bears today with an annual beer festival. Very awesome. Bears wouldn't just leave, right? How deep is the moat? Those poor bears all crammed together in one moat. I don't know. Sounds sus. Bears. That's badass. 3. What food or drink is cheaper than water in every Czech pub or restaurant? What food or drink? Is it A, peanuts, B, beer, C, vegetable dumplings, or D, lemonade? I mean, I'm going to say peanuts, right? Because that saying, I forget the saying, but you know what I mean. I got it for peanuts. What do you guys say? Broccoli says B, beer. Wouldn't that be a fabulous world? Cheaper than water. I mean, I don't know why water costs anything these days anyway. Where's Brandon? You want it to be B. I know I want it to be B too, but let's see. It is. You guys are right. Surprisingly, it is cheaper to buy beer, pivo, in Czech establishment than it is to buy water. Czech people drink more beer per capita than any other country. 43 gallons of beer per person per year. It's considered to be some of the best beer worldwide. No wonder it's affordable. I mean, you would think supply and demand, it would cost more, but I guess not. Huh. Nice. All right, number 4. What thing is annually competitively hunted in Czech Forest? What thing is annually competitively hunted in Czech Forest? A, mushrooms, B, deer, C, turkey, or D, rare flowers? I want it to be rare flowers. But then why would they rip them up? Mushrooms for, I don't know. Competitively hunted. I'm going to say B, deer. I don't know why. Probably because I'm American. Brandon says A, mushrooms. Broccoli says hunted. I don't. Like, how can you hunt mushroom? Come out with your spade. I'm going to get you. Rare flowers. It's like, I'm going to kill it, but I don't know. Maybe I should save it. We get the roots. I'm going to say deer because deer get the short end of the stick all the time. Broccoli says mushrooms. All right, you guys are right. It's mushrooms. It could be considered a Czech national pastime to find fungi. That's how passionate they are. Thousands gather during St. Vaclav Day. I'm slaughtering these words, I know. In the late September to hunt mushrooms. Though, be careful. A famous old Czech saying warns that every mushroom is edible, but some only once. It's pretty funny. I got a hair stuck in my glasses. It's super annoying. Okay, where are we at? Number 5. In Czech, Arthur Franz Kafka, groundbreaking novel Metamorphosis. What does the protagonist turn into? Does he turn into a smelly troll? A. Or does he turn into B, a huge insect? C, a miniature version of himself? Or D, a sentient rock? What does the protagonist turn into to get his justice? I'm going to say A, a smelly troll, just because I want it to be true. Broccoli, agree, right? A smelly troll. Like being a troll isn't bad enough, but a smelly one. Brandon says D, a sentient rock. That would be good too, because then he can't he can't antagonize people anymore. Let's see. The answer is B, a huge insect. Kafka's masterpiece Metamorphosis depicts Gregor Samsa as he wakes up having turned into a gigantic bug. Although the exact type is never depicted, he is described as disgusting. This work led to the creation of the adjective Kafkasic, meaning something bizarre. What bug do you think would be the scariest to wake up to? Well, I mean, I did see the movie The Fly. That was pretty weird. Send it rock. Okay. 6. Before it became Czech Republic, what was the country's name? A, the Duchy of Bohemia. B, Moravia. C, Czechoslovakia. Or D, Czechia. I don't know anything about history. The Duchy of Bohemia, though. It sounds like somewhere I want to chill. I'm going to say A. I like that name. Okay, Broccoli says C, Czechoslovakia, which is probably it. No, D. She changes it to Czechia. I thought there was still Czechia. I don't know. Brandon says C. Czechoslovakia. Okay, so C. It is C. Trick question. Czechia is another name for the Czech Republic now, and Bohemia, a historical name, while Moravia is a region. Czechoslovakia was formed in 1918 amid a wave of romantic nationalism and dissolved into two countries in 1993, Czechia and Slovakia. Cool. Maybe we'll dissolve into two countries, normal and insane people. All right, we're on number 7. The Czechs have lots of folklore around a lucky golden pig. When or where do they hope to see it? So it's a folklore about a lucky golden pig. Is it A, in their dreams before a big test? B, after fasting all day on Christmas Eve? C, when exploring Sumava National Park? Or D, at the end of a rainbow? I'm going to say C, a golden pig. Maybe it's a rainbow because, you know, we have the pot of gold. Maybe they have the pig of gold. I don't know. You guys are saying B, after fasting all day on Christmas Eve. Fasting. Maybe after drinking. I'm going to say at the end of a rainbow. Number 7. It's B, after fasting all day. Oh, you guys are good. This is a pagan tradition that predates Christmas itself in Czechia. The golden pig was associated with prosperity and abundance, and those that fasted all day on Christmas Eve would see it. It is said to appear with the first star in the sky. Would you try to see the golden pig? No. It's not worth it. I'd rather eat food than see a pig. I'd rather eat the pig. Okay. Because I want to be right. Oh. Number 8. In what strange location was the Czech composition Symphony Number 9 played? Ooh. The Czech composition Symphony Number 9. I'm going to have to check that out after this. Was it in A, Alcatraz, B, Czech's Vyšehrad Cemetery, C, the moon, or D, Mount Everest? Strange location. I mean, I'm going to say B because it's a Czech cemetery. I don't know. I have no idea. In what strange location was the Czech composition Symphony Number 9 played? Are we Googling? Where was it played, y'all? B sounds good, Broccoli says. B only makes sense. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But we're all wrong. It was C, the moon. One small step for man and one giant leap for the Czech. Astronaut Neil Armstrong paid Czech composer Antonin Dvořák's New World Symphony on the moon. For the first time, music filled the dark, starry sky. No complaints from the aliens, so safe to say they liked it. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that happened. Well, that's it. That's it. What'd you guys think? What'd you think of Czech? I liked all the food. Nothing made me gross out. Let's see what kind of menus they have in the back. This will tell you some more history. I don't want to bore you guys with everything, but it tells you more history about, you know, like the calendar dial and the 12 apostles and astronomical dials. It tells you what all these things mean on the tower. And then it tells you about the walls, the well tower, defense mechanisms, secrets and vaults. That's pretty cool. And the recipes are Hovaze gulas Czech beef goulash. That looks so good, y'all. Look at that. It's like a goulash. And a goulash is like a stew, apparently. Looks delicious. I might try to see. I'm saving these books, and I might do the videos on the food from these places, like one country at a time. And the other one they have is the Seski Butchie sweet filled buns. Look at that. I mean, it has the recipes, so maybe I might try those things. Thanks for stopping by. I won't keep you guys long. I had fun. My next one should be here soon because I really procrastinated on this one. I don't know why. I tried to go live a few days ago, but I couldn't do it at my daughter's house. I don't know why. It was so good to see you guys. I'll be stalking you in chats, I'm sure. Brandon, I always miss your lives. I try to catch your lives, but I'm always late to the party. But I do watch them. I'm not quite sure who the people are that you hang out with. I'm just like behind the game and that. So, all right. I'm going to leave you and I'm going to go talk to my mom, see how she's doing. She's got a problem in her house, but I can't air that in public. It's like so much drama going on. But it was good to see y'all. And I'll see you next time. What else are we going to put in our mouth? Peace and love. Love you guys.